Hey, it's your buddy Peace and Harmony with you here today. We're zooming in and checking up on you just to make sure that you are following through on your vision for 2017. We talked about the recovery journal. We talked about the calendar and scheduling in your recovery date and making sure that you're giving yourself also time to get into that mode of focusing on the wants and your vision of who you want to become really after experiencing narcissistic and psychopathic abuse, and really how important it is to have a vision for yourself in the healing mode, in the healed mode, in the recovery mode, and really having a vision for yourself that isn't just reactive to an abuser in your life, but more proactive and empowered, coming from that place of I am. So remember, I really want you to have something like this, a day minder, a daily calendar where you can start filling in your weeks, your months, and your future with things that you are focusing in. You're basically moving forward. You're transitioning your I wants and your I want to become statements, as well as things I've been procrastinating on, into your day minder, so that you're focusing on the things that you want, plugging them into your calendar, and making sure that you're taking at least 2 hours every week to do a solo activity. Basically, a cameo appearance from your healed self that is not victimized, that is whole, that is integrity, and that is connected to really that proactive and empowered part of yourself. So I want to make sure that you're following up on that, and also making sure that you're keying into your recovery journal, that you're filling in your sections with the things that you want, the things that you want to become, also keeping track of your lessons learned, and also as well as the things you've been procrastinating on, so you can begin to dive in and handle those proactively. It's very important if you're going to take your empowerment seriously, if you are going to work on it and really experience the long-range effects, you need to work on it consistently. You need to protect yourself and enforce your boundaries, and you need to be coming from this proactive stance. It's not something that you do once a week. It's not something that you do once a month. It's not something that, you make a resolution and then you let it go. It is something that you work on consistently every single day. So those are some of the tools that I want you to be engaging in. I just want to give you a quick recap and make sure you're doing that. And also give you an idea of some of the powerful affirmations that you can have written out. That you can just have basically even a one-pager is very powerful because and you can change these up every week, every 2 weeks. For example, this was an old time, I wrote this a long time ago. I'm so excited to experience a new life, abundance, prosperity, inspiration, empowerment. So these I am excited statements, I don't know how long ago I wrote that, several years ago, but I am excited. I am enthusiastic. I am looking forward. So all of these I am statements, if you can just fill out a one-pager like this from your notebook and just post it somewhere in your environment and write it in big letters so you're not having to squint at it to read it. But if you can do this, you'd be surprised how powerful and medicinal and healing this is to have these affirmation statements, especially if you don't have that validation from a coworker, a spouse, a sibling, a parent. You really do need to establish this validation from yourself. So for example, I'm going to write one right now. And this is: healing emanates. That means it is generated. It is emanating from my innermost being. Exclamation point. Healing emanates from my innermost being. Exclamation point. So if you can post this, a simple affirmation statement like this, post this on your refrigerator, post this on your office wall, post this on the inside of your recovery or your notebook. So you could just open it up, have it posted right here, and then realize that and say that healing emanates from my innermost being. exclamation point. And you can even put a big smiley face. Healing emanates from my innermost being, exclamation point, smiley face. If you can have something like that, you'd be surprised at how it resets the neural wiring in your mind to become that emotion, which is energy in motion. And it begins to animate and redirect your focus. And then as you plug all those things that you want to do, all your recovery dates, your me days, things in here, you know, I'm going on my recovery date. I'm going antiquing. I'm going for a healing activity. I'm taking a ceramic class. I'm going for a horseback riding lesson. I'm going for a gardening workshop. I'm you know, if I live in a warm area, you know, I'm getting some plants that I can take care of and nurture and focus on that will beautify my environment. You know, if you live in a colder environment, you might need to adapt that. You know, I'm going to a greenhouse. I'm going to an art museum. I'm going to a photography exhibit. Things I want you to plug in and start registering so that you can look forward to and focus in on those healing dates. But furthermore, realize that the goal of your recovery journal can be those affirmations can be written again and again and again. So it establishes that kinesthetic connection within your body. Because remember, healing is not just in the mind; it has to be lived, felt, and experienced in the body. And then this, in turn, will help you to arrive at a more proactive response to those difficult people who seek to manipulate, control, and insult or seek to destroy you. So what are some other affirmations that you can write? Well, let's find a blank space here and let's go through some ideas. Healing emanates or dwells in my innermost being. Healing is directing my life. Healing is directing my life. Healing is directing my life. Or self-care is directing my life. Self-care is directing my life. You can write these out. What are some other ideas I have created here? Self-empowerment has taken me over. Self-empowerment has now taken me over. Self-empowerment now directs my thoughts, emotions, and behavior. Self-empowerment now directs and has taken over my beliefs, thoughts, and behavior. Self-empowerment is truly making me strong. Self-empowerment and healing is truly making me strong. I'm now united with the healing forces in my life. I am now united with the healing forces in my life. I am now connected to the healing sources in my life. I am now actively connecting to the healing sources in my life. And my higher power wants me to participate in the delight of healing. My higher power wants me to participate in the delight of healing. And these are the sort of statements that you can make in your affirmations. And furthermore, write these out in your recovery journal and establish these and make these unique and custom for you, things that really resonate and make sense and help enliven, energize, and animate your spirit, your emotional body, your physical body, and your philosophy for life. It'll help you connect you to that higher energy, that healing energy, and it will help you let go and disperse that negative toxicity that has tried to overpower your life. Peace and harmony with you here today. I hope these videos do help. Please share and please subscribe for more great tools, videos, discussion, and support.